Yeah, and I mean, it's something you touched on with the media, and I was like, I'm aware that there is a lot of things that aren't being publicized in the media, and it's a personal frustration because of things that I've experienced. For example, when I moved to China, and I don't have a bad word to say about China at this precise moment, but people in the UK assume at the beginning of the pandemic, people assumed China's not telling the truth. But the UK is. And I obviously was in China at the start of the pandemic. Then I came back to the UK and I returned to the UK to hear Boris Johnson tell everyone in the UK, oh, it's not that bad. It's fine. And I was like, I've just been to China. I know what it's like. I've seen it. You're not telling everyone the truth. The information that was on NHS websites was out of date at the time. And what was frustrating was I was having daily conversations with people who were telling me that I was wrong. The stuff that I'd experienced, the stuff that I'd seen overseas wasn't relevant. Boris Johnson has said it's all right. The media are saying it's okay. And I think what's happening now is also causing me frustration. The media aren't always allowed to go into hospitals, especially during the second spike. It's kind of like there is a block on it. But the fact that we're not receiving the information is causing a negative effect because it's meaning the public aren't seeing what's going on. And I know that's frustrating for you. As a member of the general public that I haven't seen inside hospitals since, I'm relying on the media to tell me what's going on. I'm relying on interviews with people who on the inside who can tell us what's happening, but we are not being shown that. The problem is that the public are making decisions like I'm going to go for a run with a friend. I'm going to go and get a takeaway coffee. I'm going to do whatever with their friends, but they're basing that on information that isn't wholly true. And they're basing information that isn't the full story. So as much as I agree with you, I'm frustrated when I go out and I go around for my hour of exercise and I see people with their friends and stuff. That is incredibly frustrating for me. But at the same time, it's frustrating for me because I know what's going on in hospitals because I speak to a lot of people that are working within them. But the people in the park are going, you know what? I don't know if this is true. And this is where it touches on conspiracies and how when the media isn't allowed to report on certain things, it does make way for conspiracies and hoaxes and rumors. A lot of things we've seen are videos of people going into hospitals and saying, everywhere's empty. And I mean, okay, an example, I went into hospital a week ago for a blood test. I needed to get a blood test for something relatively urgent. It's not necessarily routine. And I went into hospital and it seemed empty. And if I was naive, I would have gone, you know what, this COVID thing isn't real. But this is what the general public are seeing. Unless they're going in with COVID or needing an ICU bed, they're not seeing what's happening.